This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Second down following the run. Back to throw, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. They will go for it. Now Newton. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Jonathan Stewart looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Newton now to throw. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play. That's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Now Cook, and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play call, and then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think 1st and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Again, it's Cook, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, Cook. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Good.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Keenum. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. That's not only Adam Thielen, that's the Pro Bowler Adam Thielen, who had 91 catches this year and over 1,200 yards, a career high.
We always look for great stories when we do games. Is there a better one this season than Adam Thielen in terms of where he came from to make a Pro Bowl roster as a receiver for the Minnesota Vikings? Lightly recruited out of high school, ends up at Mankato State, which is now known as Minnesota State Mankato. Undrafted, goes to a rookie free agent tryout camp, hangs around, makes the practice squad. First he's a special teams guy, and now he's one of the better receivers in the league. I think it's one of the best stories I've heard in 2017 NFL.
On second down, here's Keenum. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And now running right through it. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on second down is Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 3rd and 2, Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Aho. 30, past the 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right around the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And some room to work. And now off to the races. Down the right right side. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Cook running right. Cook able to escape, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now they'll throw with Keenum. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. Third down here.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On second down, McCaffrey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the red zone now, Newton. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the gun, here's Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and now it's second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. That'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On the carry, it's Cook. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Over.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Left side, Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And how about this? 4th, they're going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Ryan Quigley now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now Newton on 1st down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And Olsen over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Off play action. Newton. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Newton. It's caught. Shepard. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Newton on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, but look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Now the defense going to use the